Hello, hello. Today is January 27th, 2022, and this is an update. So my last video, I had an account balance of $8.99, I think. And I had a floating balance. And here's the trades I was in real fast. I ended up exiting this trade because it broke above the zone, and at the time it had retested it and it was a bullish candle. So I assumed we were going to go up more, and I was like, okay, let me just exit and look for something that's ready to pop. I also had a sell on Gbp Jpy, and why does that keep moving? And I got out over here because I assumed we were going to go up more, and we just been consolidated, so it wasn't a bad place to exit because we're virtually in the same spot. And I was in Euro NZD, and I got out of here with a little bit of profit. I did say I was waiting for that to happen, and I was waiting for it to go down. And then I came back and said it can go down before going back up, and that's what it did. And it came back down, and look at that, retested the zone and pushed into profit. But I didn't have any margin available to take that trade. Earlier today, I got in a trade for AUD CHF. It was early this morning. I wasn't here at 7 o'clock. I saw that price had pushed out, so when I got home, I closed the trade, and then look what happened. So a little bit salty about that one, but that's okay. So this was the first trades that I took USD CAD. There was news. This was my entry. My entry was on this bullish candle right there where the 400 is. And when price came back down, I entered again, and I kept entering. As you can see, we're in nice profit right now. And once I saw USD CAD go into profit, went into profit a little bit. I decided to go to AUD USD because I know they move inverse of each other. So I took the trade right here, and then price pulled up. And when price came back down, I was able to get in all of these trades. And we're in a nice profit right here. And I'm going to be honest with you. 6 years ago, I would have given my left breast to catch trades like this. Very nice. I have one loss, a few trades that overall with the pair, I have one loss, and that's AUD CHF. Euro NZD finished with a small profit, a couple of cents, but everything else is good to go. Gbp Jpy was a quarter as well. I do have some margin available now, but I'm just going to let it ride. The account sum of my balance right now is $12.51, so I've only lost 50% of the account. I started with $25, and I'm working on building this back up. As you can see, my floating balance is $20, which means that theoretically, because it's not factual yet, I've only lost a fifth of my account. I'm only $5. So my realized loss is $12. My unrealized profit is $7. And so that's nice. I love trading. One, I love that there's so many different ways you can trade. So let me keep it moving so I keep this video short. Let's look. Oh, we did come back down. Look at that. So I was waiting. You can't hear computer sounds. You can't hear the computer sounds. Okay. All right. That's good. Sorry, I had a notification pop up, and for a minute I thought that it would be all over the videos I'm doing, but I forgot it's not recording sound. So in the last video, I talked about how I wanted the US 30 to drop it like it's hot and break below this, what I deemed the monthly zone or monthly level, something like that. And price was actually bullish earlier, but it looks like we've come down. Now I can't trade the US 30 on Oanda, but I wanted it to come down because that would bring stocks down. And I want stocks to go down because then I can buy them for a cheaper price. All right, so let's go to gold real fast. Now, I'm very surprised with gold. A long time ago, I said price was going to hit the weekly level and drop. I've had this weekly level marked up for a long time. And I was expecting it price to drop it like it's hot down here. But we kept pushing up from the monthly zone to the weekly zone. And it looks like we're testing a channel. I have so much. This joint is a mess. Fibs on here. Okay, so that's a trend line that we're testing right now. So one hit there, and price broke out. This is the retest of the trend line, and it looks like it's going to, but there's still a couple of days left to see if price pushes back up. And February would definitely be bullish, I believe. I've got a lot of stuff to delete on here. I guess we'll see what happens. Today's Thursday, so there's only tomorrow. I don't want to delete this. I'll delete this one. We don't need it no more. I'll delete that one as well. Actually, let's see if I can adjust it. So then delete this trend line. Delete that. I don't like all this stuff on my screen. I don't like the mess. It looks disheveled, like a child. My kid's colored on it. Precision. Channel trading is all about precision and make sure everything is precise. So we have one hit here. We have another hit here, a top out there. Right, when I said top out, a feel, or I don't know what to call it. It's right there though. A push through and push right back up. It's the beautiful thing about channel trading. I just saw something. Okay, that's the thing. So we'll see what it does here. It looks like it's going to go down. If I can pull up this TDI, it looks like it's going to drop. But we'll see. And that would be the perfect place to enter because that's the 23.6. I should redo these fibs. Let's redo the fibs. Those fibs I had on here was old, like maybe 2 years old, a year and a half, something like that. So you see, this would be the perfect entry. This zone right, excuse me, in this zone right here, especially if price was gonna pull down and fill this wick. We'll see what happens. But for that, the stocks, gold goes down, Dow goes up. Theoretically, that's not factual. All right, let's see. Let's forget it though for right now. Oh, I like this. Let's clear that up so we can see it. So several years ago, you see this right here? Let's pull up the TDI. Several years ago, I was very bearish on the Dow. And I actually was waiting for price to fall. I said price was going to fall, and I have it. I need to find that screenshot. And I was waiting for price to come down to fill a gap over here. I believe I mentioned it in the last video, the presidential gap from when Trump was announced as the winner of the election. And price fell through the floor, finally. And look what we got right here. Divergence. And I love it. Let's go. Come on. Let's drop it like it's hot. Stop playing around. I want to be able to, get in. Let's put the drawings back up. Oh, I already have one. I forgot. I already have one. I was gonna do fibs, but I already have one on here. So what I would like to see, let's delete this. Let's delete that one. Let's delete this and let's make this lighter. I'd like to see price come down at least to 38.2. Something's going to happen. Gosh, look, I don't believe in economics, the economic push, the calendar. I learned that as a market maker, a trader, that the news just pushes the agenda. I'm here telling you that the agenda is for the Dow to fall somewhere in between 34 to 25 for somewhere there. The Dow is going to fall. Something in the news is going to make that happen. Let it be a presidential death, a new virus, a new pandemic, something is going to happen and we're going to free fall, even if it's just for a while. Okay, because we need a higher low to be created. We need something. Something's going to happen to make this happen. I can almost bet on it. So let's go to the stocks right now. These are the stocks that I'm always waiting for. As I've said before, QuantumScape, Nikola, these stocks are going to make me rich. I already know they are. So I want to load up on them, load up as much as I can on them. And if they don't make me rich, then, you know, it won't be the first time that I tried and failed. I was in the QuantumScape when it was about $30. This is too soon. That's 2021. That's not it. It was about $30. And then I sold all my shares because I needed the money. And then things fell and then things picked back up, but I wasn't paying attention and I didn't have the money to invest anyway. And now QuantumScape is sitting at under $15 and I love it. I'm gonna remove that one right there because we fell from there. See, I have 2 shares. My average cost is $23.15. Of all the shares that I had, I only kept one. And then I bought 2 more at $20.33. We're down another dollar on the day, and that's lovely. I want to see it. Nikola, I bought 9 shares and then price dropped it like it's hot. Nikola is another one that I feel like is going to make me rich. I always have alerts set because alert name, look to buy. I always have alerts set because I'm, I don't want to try to time the market. I'm more worried about how much time my stocks have in the market. With non-dividends, it doesn't matter because I'm not getting paid anyway for them. But, even if I get 5 shares at $7, that's better than missing out and having to pay an extra $2 for them, which is not bad because if I can get 10 shares for under $100, then, okay, I get 10 shares for $10 each. That's $100. That's my investment. Now Nikola becomes worth $100 a share, and suddenly my $100 investment is afforded me a $1,000 profit. And this is going to fill one day. One day it will fill. When? I don't know. But I'm confident on that. And because I have decades left of investing, the time is right. I'm not going to miss this opportunity like I missed before in 2019. But this is better because, in 2019 it wasn't on there, but it did go up. It was actually 2020, wasn't it? That's when Kobe died. The stock market crashed, right? The pandemic market crash. Yep. It was 2020. Things shot up all the way. Jeez. And then it's been falling ever since. So this is better. This is a better buying opportunity than the crash of, not the crash, because honestly, it was a week thing, maybe 2 weeks. So I missed it there. I feel so bad for people who bought at $100, almost $100. I would be crying. I would be crying because if you put in $100, um, if you bought 10 shares for $100 at the top, and your position was worth $1,000, you now have 10 shares that are worth, under $100, and that's sad. I don't like to see people lose money. I had Fuel Tech just because of how cheap it was, and I had a little bit extra money floating around in my joint. And once again, here's where it was in 2020. So it bounced around and came back up. So it's almost near that price. I'm going to get an XL fleet because they have a new contract with the Army, so they're not going anywhere. Aurora Cannabis Company. This is my stock. This was my first stock that I believe was going to make me rich. They did a 7-to-1 split when they were worth under $1. And then, they took 7 of your shares and they turned it into 1. I cashed out all of my shares before the stock split. They started at 7, they shot up to like $20. I'm almost certain it was $20 on not Hulu. That's a streaming thing. What's that platform where people are trading? Robinhood. It was $20 on Robinhood a share, and I could have made some money because I had a lot of shares of Aurora Cannabis Company. So it warms my heart to see that it's dropping, but it also hurts because at the time I was one of those, buy and hold forever. I'm still one of those, but I didn't have a choice but to sell. So right now, my position would be, worth half as much, because they did it at 7, and now it's, almost half. You lost half of your investment. But the lower it goes, the better it is for me overall. 6. I'm waiting. This is Six Flags. I'm waiting for them come back down, man. This is the one they took a hit like no other because they kept falling. They canceled their dividend. They don't do dividends right now. So I'm hoping they'll come back. Actually, I'm expecting this to go. I'm hoping they'll come back. Nope, that's the wrong way. Never mind. I don't need fibs on this. I'm hoping they'll come back to this, fill this up, and let me get some shares in. Because they were one of my main things. Look at Antero Resources. I had this share in my kids' account. This joint was worth $1, and this boosted up my kids' 529 so much when I cashed out. It never did come back, but that's okay. They don't do a dividend, so I'm not bothered by it, but I do keep it on hand just in case. And all my entries were below $5. That was a nice win for my kids' 529s. Now the dividend stocks drop. The only dividend stocks I have are Antero Midstream because they do a dividend, they're cheap, and I like them. Now this actually looks like it's gonna go down with the TDI. That's a shark fin trade right there. Shark fin. It's also a nice little head and shoulders. Let's delete all of this. Make it look a little bit pretty. So I have 9 shares, I believe, of Antero Midstream. Okay, I said channel trading is all about precision. Kids are getting ready to come home. Oh gosh. So stocks, I would love to see all of these fall. Again, the more it falls, the less I have to pay per share, the more free money I can make. So then I have 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 on here. I have 9 main stocks, and that would be the 9 cheapest. Nope, that's the gas. XOM, I'm really surprised at this one. I didn't think this was gonna do me like that. This kind of took off without me. I have New York Bank, Community Bank. Keep dropping. I would love it. Just keep dropping, and we can get in for cheaper prices. Again, the thing about dividend investing is the less you pay, the more you can get. That's basic sense when it comes to buying stocks. The less you pay for it, the more of this stock that you get. And then you get paid once a quarter. Free money. And I love it. Okay, we're on the weekly. Let's see. I wonder if this is going to pull back or if this is going to come down. I don't want to sit in these trades forever. I do believe it's going to keep dropping though. On USD CAD, I'm fully expecting that to go up. Tomorrow's Friday, so we'll see what happens. Right now, we're still at over 20 bucks, and I'm going to leave it at that. Look at that. This is 200 pips, and this is an average of all the this is an average of the positions. So it's not a lot because, the account doesn't have a lot of money on there, but it's all going in the right direction. And I love trading with Oanda. It's a low leverage, so I can't risk a lot. It also means that, I can't make a lot like I would with CoinX, but it's got the right thing going for it. I could open up a CoinX account and just use the money I have in Coinbase since I'm already know what I'm doing. I'll try that. I'll pull the little money that I have out in Coinbase and I'll put it in CoinX and we'll go from there. And then I'll fill bags of crypto later. If I'm making money, then it'll be easier. Let's see if I can turn a little maybe $50 account into $100. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, thanks for watching. Under 30 minutes, that's good. Let me get out of here before I have an hour video because I could talk about trading seemingly forever. I love trading. I love I love what it can do for you. The life-changing everything that could happen if you're right. So I'm going to build this account to, I guess we are going to have a long video. I'm going to build this $25 account. I would like to take it as long as I can. It's easier for me to trade through TradingView than it is to trade from MT4 because I don't have to open up a new application. This is simply a web page, essentially. And, gosh, what was I going to say? I don't know. I just love trading. Anyway, that's it. Y'all have a great day.